Welcome, everybody. My name is Christa Grassauer, and I represent the University of Graz. I'm the incoming coordinator at the University of Graz. That's a university that's located in Graz, Austria. Having said that, let me just move forward and give you an idea of where the university and the city and the country are located in. You can see the map of Europe here. So you can see that Austria, dark green right here, is pretty much, we always say it's located in the middle, it's in the heart of Europe. So you can see Austria right here. Graz is actually located somewhere in the south of Austria, close to the Slovenian border. For this very reason also, especially in the summer, has quite a Mediterranean feel to it a lot of times. To give you some data as well, so you get an idea of the size of the country, you can see the square kilometers, square miles here. Austria has about 8.7 million inhabitants. And what we have also included on the slide, because it's usually very relevant for our students who, when coming in for the winter or the summer semester, tend to also want to travel to other neighboring countries during their stay. So you can see some of the distances to some major cities, other major cities in Europe as well. Now let me move on to the city of Graz. We will, of course, share this presentation with the international office, and you can then also make use of the virtual tour of the city of Graz if you want to have a closer look at what the city looks like, what life in the city looks like. I would just like to give you some pointers as to what's important about the city of Graz. It's part of UNESCO's World Heritage, pretty much for like the old city center that you can see here. Graz has also been the cultural capital of Europe in 2003, which has added a lot of new buildings to the city itself. Graz is a very interesting combination of really old buildings with very new architecture that really goes well hand in hand. Maybe that's also a reason Graz is also was also UNESCO City of Design in 2011. Graz has about 300,000 inhabitants. Of these, 60,000 are students. So you see that Graz is quite a young city. It's quite a student-focused and oriented city. These students study at 8 different universities and colleges in Graz. Of them, University of Graz is the oldest and also the largest. University of Graz has around 30,000 students. So that's about half the student population in Graz is actually students at the University of Graz. 16% of our students are international students. That includes both international degree-seeking students and also exchange students. Also, to give you a rough idea of our exchanges, we send out about 1,200 students per year who will go on an exchange, maybe to your university, maybe to other universities worldwide. And we, on an annual basis, welcome 800 incoming students at the University of Graz who will typically stay for 1 semester or 2 semesters to do part of their studies at our university. Uni Graz has about 500 partner institutions worldwide. So the student population, the international student population coming to Graz is also quite diverse. Most of these 500 partner universities, around 300, are located within Europe, but that still leaves us with 200 partner universities worldwide around the globe that we're working with on a regular basis. The university offers 160 different degree programs on bachelor, master, and also doctoral level, and has a specific focus on Southeastern Europe. We do have quite a close link with the region, both in research and also in teaching. There is a historical connection to this region, and that basically also transpires in all the lectures and in the research our professors do. The university comprises 6 faculties or schools. And what you can see here on the slide is actually our new library building. That's the latest addition to the university, just a couple of years ago, finished with a lot of areas for students to study, because that's the main focus of this new building. You can also see the old main building here. And let me move on to our faculties. So there's the Faculty of Law, Theology, Natural Sciences, Arts and Humanities, Business, Economics and Social Sciences, and the youngest faculty, Environmental, Regional and Educational Sciences. We do welcome students in all of those faculties at all different levels of study. Now, what is it like to come to University of Graz as an exchange student? What kind of support mechanisms do you have? What kind of support network is there to help you, to support you on an organizational level, but also in your academic studies? Of course, our university offers a welcome week that also includes academic advising sessions. But lately, we've started our sessions even earlier. We're actually offering online applicant sessions during the time period where students apply for the University of Graz for their exchange, because we found it to be a much better way of supporting the students through this phase, to actually do regular online sessions rather than sending emails back and forth. So that's been very, very helpful on both sides. Once students arrive, they will be welcomed in our welcome week that comprises a number of different sessions focusing on the information that's most important to them at the beginning of their stay. We also offer a German language course. There is both a pre-semester intensive course students can take at a very small cost, and there is also semester courses on offer. The advantage of the pre-semester intensive course is it actually allows students to complete 6 ECTS credits before the semester even starts, which is quite an advantage, in addition to getting some footing in German, or for those students who already have a really good level of English, to improve it further if they want to take courses in German. We also offer a buddy program that's organized by our student union, who are absolutely excellent in welcoming and supporting the students, not only at the beginning of their stay, but also throughout the entire semester or year of their stay, with various events and trips going on. There is, of course, support available with visa and residence permit applications for all students who are non-EU nationals. There is also support with health insurance sign-up. Health insurance sign-up for Austrian health insurance is only relevant for students who stay for the full year, and we will support them with those matters. In addition, there is also support for students with any form of special needs. We are always very grateful if we know about any special needs ahead of time, because we like to set up the students, get them in touch with the respective office as early as possible, so they have a really good start into their semester, into their courses. One final thing I would like to mention, a lot of times we are asked whether the university has a gym. That is not the case like with many other European universities. As an alternative, what Graz has to offer is the so-called University Sports Institute, the USI, that caters to all the universities in Graz and offers courses, sports courses, for a very small fee. Those are not credit-bearing courses, those are not academic courses, but they are an opportunity for students to make use of sport activities at the university, and a great additional way to network with other students, and also professors at the university who will also take part in those courses. Just pointing out again, what you can see here is the old reading hall of our library, which is quite wonderful, and one of our main features at the university as well. Moving on to academic information, because your stay at the University of Graz, of course, is an academic exchange. So a lot of your considerations will be focusing on questions of courses and workload and so on. So just some pointers that for us are the most important answers to questions we receive. First of all, we recommend students have level B2 in either English or German, depending on whether they want to take courses in English or in German. Because level B2 is usually a level of a language where you have a good chance of successfully completing academic courses as well. We do request a language certificate, either an official language certificate or a confirmation of the language level issued by the home university is just as well. Moving on to the workload. So just to give you an idea, a typical full workload for an incoming student would be 24 to 30 ECTS per semester. However, the decision about workload, so how many courses students need to take, and also any decision about credit transfer is taken by the student's home university, not by University of Graz. So there is no specific requirement as to how many ECTS you need to take that we set. It's very important you discuss this question with your international office at your home university. Students coming in on bachelor level have an advantage in as far as we can enroll them in multiple fields of studies and multiple bachelor programs at the same time, allowing them to branch out in various different areas, even across faculties. This is usually quite interesting for bachelor level students who will focus on their general requirements and will thus have the opportunity to really tap into courses at different departments and in different faculties. There is also the possibility of co-enrollment at other universities in Graz. Now, what does that mean? What kind of advantages does this offer? All students, local or international alike, have once enrolled at one university can co-enroll at other universities as well. Of course, that only makes sense if there is an academic reason for that. So let me give you an example. For example, in natural sciences, University of Graz has quite some overlap with the Technical University in Graz. So both offer courses in natural science areas. So if students come in and their background is in natural sciences, their primary host university will be University of Graz. But in addition to that, they can also branch out. They can co-enroll at the Technical University and also make use of the courses offered at the Technical University in Graz. At the end of their studies, once all the courses are complete, the grading is done. Students are provided online with an electronically signed transcript. We do send out specific instructions to all students before they leave, so they know exactly how to access and how to retrieve this official electronically signed transcript in their student account at University of Graz. So let me go a little bit into courses. University of Graz, of course, is mainly teaching in German. However, we do have quite a number of fields of study that offer a wide variety in English taught courses. Those I have listed here on the slide. So for those areas of study, it's usually quite easy to fill a semester workload with just courses from that particular field of study. That's English and American studies for very obvious reasons. Also business and economics, philosophy, psychology, sociology, as well as law. Our program in law also comprises topics in human rights, political science, international relations. So those would also be located in law. We do have a specific search engine just for English taught courses to make it easier for students to find those courses if they want to focus strictly on English taught courses. Apart from those degree programs listed here, we do have students in other fields of study come in to take English taught courses as well. They will usually focus on their general requirements and take courses in various fields of study, which of course is also possible because most of the other fields of study at the University of Graz will offer, though, a more limited number of English taught courses, but also those will also be available. Of course, when coming to a different place, what is most important, especially for the preparation of the stay, is housing, is meals. So let me focus on that a little bit as well. Housing is offered in a variety of different dorms. Now, dorms in Austria are not owned by the university. They are privately owned, they're private entities. We offer a list of all the dorms in Graz on our orientation platform, which I have also linked here. Students can make their own decision as to which dorm they want to arrange their housing with. They can go to the website, check into the contact details, and then go about their preparations. All dorms in Graz are co-ed, so there are no strictly male or female dorms or male or female um, um, levels of the dorm. The dorms are co-ed, usually set up in an apartment-like structure where you have a combination of single and double rooms with shared facilities such as bathroom, kitchen, laundry, and so on and so forth. The dorms are also located in residential areas. So not located centrally around the university, but within the city in the residential areas, which actually also gives the student more of a chance to experience life in the city as a resident of Graz. Meals are offered both in several cafeterias around campus, but also in a multitude of different restaurants located around campus, but also within the city. Now, when I talk about campus and the city, I'm talking of walking distance 15 minutes. So actually, the campus is not apart from the city and away from the city. It's actually very much part of the city itself, and it is about 15 minutes walking distance from the center of the city as well. We do not have meal plans, but a lot of the restaurants and of course the cafeterias will offer a discount for students. What is also of essential importance, of course, is the academic calendar. Because the first thing you will want to know is whether the semester at the partner university, in this case at the University of Graz, actually works with your own semester, your terms at your home university. So let me give you an overview what the semester structure at the University of Graz looks like. The winter semester will start with our welcome events and the German course in September. So September is our welcome month. That is also the month where our language center offers the German intensive course. This is the time for students to get settled. It is also the time when students will officially register for their courses, have their academic advising sessions, and so on. The actual lecture period, so the semester, will start in October and go till the end of January. So that's the winter semester. The summer semester has a similar structure with the German course and the welcome events taking place in February. So in this case, February is our welcome month. That's when all the preparations take place. when students get settled and so on and prepared for the semester. The lecture period starts in March, usually at the beginning of March, and then ends at the end of June. And finally, at the end of the session, let me give you my contact details. So my name, haven't even introduced myself properly. My name is Christa Grassauer, and I've been working at the international office for about 20 years now. I myself have a background of having been an exchange student, having done research abroad, having taught abroad. So even though it's been quite a while, I know what it feels like to go to a different place to go into this adventure. And actually, that's also a reason why I have been working and am working in this area for such a long time, because I simply love being a part of making this experience a possibility for other students as well. I'm very much looking forward to any questions you might have. You have my email address, my telephone number. If there are any questions that come up that you need answered, feel free to contact me at any time. And even more happy I would be, of course, to be able to welcome you in one of the upcoming semesters at the University of Graz as one of our exchange students for a semester or a full year stay. Thank you very much for your attention.